How's everybody doing? I'm DaveyZ, and I'm coming to you live from my backyard. It is May 20th, and it is 2020, and it is a gorgeous day here in Buffalo. Well, Alden. I always say Buffalo because people know where Buffalo is. They don't know where Alden is. But Alden is where the prison is, where the guy who killed John Lennon is housed. So how's everybody doing? I know we're doing good. Got some steak and some pork on the grill. Getting ready to chow down on some pork and some pasta and some beans. Just enjoying the weather, you know. It's been a rough couple weeks, man. Haven't been feeling good, but I'm feeling myself. No, the camera. So yeah, it wasn't good. Me and Sean weren't feeling good. Carl wasn't feeling good. My doctor told me he thinks we might have had COVID, so going to get tested tomorrow. Totally recovered, feeling great. Appetite is back. Gonna mess up these steaks. I'll tell you what, man. I didn't eat good for a few weeks, and I'm starving. But just want to say hello and hope everybody's doing fine and enjoying the weather. Heading down to Raleigh, North Carolina, the first week of June, finally. Now that everything's opening up a little bit, to pick up my trike and gonna bring it out to the hangar and go take some training and learn to fly it, and come back and start my little adventure. So that's something you got to look forward to. Now, I've always had a GoPro that I'm gonna put up on my helmet when I'm flying, but a dear friend of mine in Canada sent me a GoPro. He asked me not to mention his name, so I won't, but he knows I love him like a buddy. He's a great guy, and he's a flyer. He's a PPG guy, and he sent me a really nice GoPro, and just out of the kindness of his heart, because he knows that I'm gonna need another camera angle when I'm flying. So it's gonna be pretty cool to have two cameras up there. And I thank you, buddy. You know who you are. But listen, guys, I'm grateful to be feeling better. I was feeling like crap. And now I'm just like back to normal. It's weird. And the weather's good. The sun is shining. The birds are out. You know, people are getting better. I'm retired now. I got one more job to finish. The one I couldn't finish last year when my sister died and I was sick. And then the snow came in, so didn't get to do that. But this one that I'm doing, I'm sorry, back that up. That one from last year, I'm going to be starting up again in about 2 weeks and going to get that finished up hopefully in 1 week, because my son is going to help me get it done. And when that job is done, guys, that's my last paycheck for painting. I'm done. Officially retired. I got my pension. I make good money, and still going to be doing gigs, but I'm even taking a break from that. I'm going to be writing my own material. I promised a few people last year a paramotor tune. And when my sister got sick and I was sick and things were rough and we were going through trying to get the people out of our house and all that shit, I never got around to writing the tunes that I wanted to write. But now that we're back in our house, summertime's coming, and I got a new studio in the back house. Nice 20 by 14 studio, and I'm gonna have all my cameras set up in there and recording, and I'm gonna be working on some new material. I'm gonna put a CD out, I think. First one in a long time. It's been a while, but I needed a break from the gigging, guys. 30 years of it, man, without a break. And well, I had a little bit of a break in them 30 years for about a year. But for the most part, I just been, it started out in the 80s, man, out on the road. And I come from the Navy and hit the road with Chubby Checker and twisted for about 6 years, and came back to Buffalo, raised my kids for a couple years, but always had a gig going. And, the performing end of it got really heavy towards the early 90s. My band, the old band Renegade, really took off and got a good crowd following, and we were playing all over Pennsylvania and Western New York and, you know, everywhere. And then the other bands, DaveyZ and the Renegades and the DaveyZ Band and the DaveyZ Project, were all very successful. But then the most success I had locally was with my latest band that I left, Midlife Crisis. We had a really good sound, good vocals, good harmonies. A lot of disagreements through the years, but it was still a lot of fun. I love the guys. They got a new singer, Bill, and they're doing really well. Well, with the COVID, you're only doing as well as you can do because you can't play right now, but they'll be out there playing again, Midlife Crisis. My new band is called Midnight Crisis. That's the name of my new band. I was co-founder of Midlife Crisis, and I liked that name, and I was part of choosing that name. Unfortunately, I had to give it up when I left the band, but I can still carry on with something similar, and I like Midnight Crisis. So, and it makes sense to me. So anyways, guys, that's all I got to say. I just want to make sure everybody's happy and healthy and enjoying this beautiful day. So God bless you, stay safe, eat good food, and try not to get COVID and all that happy horse shit. I'm out of here.